Global Airlines shaved a key forecast for 2025 industry-wide profits today, blaming trade tensions and declining consumer confidence. Other than that, they also hit out at delays in jetliner deliveries that have hindered growth plans.
The International Air Transport Association issued the widely watched forecasts, which give clues to the wider economy, at an annual meeting of its more than 300 member airlines in New Delhi on Sunday. The IATA industry body now expects global airlines to post a combined profit of $36 billion this year, down slightly from a previous forecast of $36.6 billion in December before US President Donald Trump took office.
So, although our revenue forecast is down, our cost forecast is also down. And that leaves us with a net position which is broadly similar to what we had previously forecast at $36 billion US. Lovely figure, very big by any measure. But when you translate that into margin, it's a margin of 3.7%. And that remains a wafer-thin margin for the airline industry.
Trump's sweeping tariffs have stoked fears of an economic slowdown and squeezed discretionary spending, prompting many consumers, especially in the US, to delay or scale back travel plans. Meanwhile, aircraft delivery delays have hampered airlines' ability to meet soaring travel demand in certain regions, while driving up operating costs as carriers are forced to keep older jets in service or pay more for the dwindling number of available spare parts.
I think it's been something that's frustrated everybody, particularly for airlines who are waiting to take delivery of aircraft or who have aircraft sitting on the ground that they would love to see in service. So what we're trying to do is, working together to better understand where the pinch points are, to get a more accurate assessment of the forecast, so at least we can get more certainty around when issues will be resolved.
Total expenses for the industry are forecast to reach $913 billion in 2025, up 1% from 2024 but below earlier projections of $940 billion, as lower fuel prices help offset rising aircraft maintenance costs. IATA predicted that cargo revenues would drop 4.7% to $142 billion in 2025, mainly due to reduced global economic growth and trade-dampening protectionist measures, including tariffs. Amid a tug-of-war over who should absorb the tariffs, Walsh recognized that some manufacturers would be tempted to pass them on to their consumers, but warned this would also push up fares.
How much of that they can absorb and how much of that